Here I am at PUNKFEST and I'm with Borrowed Time.
Hey!
Hey!
Hey! Who are they?
They're rubbish! They'll pull your ears off.
So, Borrowed Time, how long have you been together?
Oh, look.
3 years. 3 years. Just under. Just 3 years. August time.
Yeah, we're the later additions.
We're the newbies.
You're newbies, right?
Yeah.
Are you the ones that get to make the tea and things?
No, we're the ones that get to make the songs and sensible decisions.
We're the ones they dress
Apart
up.
from
It's the right answer.
Yeah.
Right. So, question for you. What was the first record you ever bought?
You were on about this the other day.
Kings of the Wild Frontier.
Oh, yeah, Underman.
First one I ever bought personally with my own money.
Yep.
Remember, you're a womble.
Right.
Mine was White Horses by Jackie.
Right.
Mine was 1975 in Boots. Fox on the Run Suite.
Yeah.
Mine was Camrock, mine was Susie Quattro, Holiday Crash.
Interesting mixture there. Interesting.
It still
Brilliant.
shows now. I can't stop playing womble songs.
You've remembered you're a womble.
I have, yeah.
So after you played here, what are you lot up to next?
Well, immediately after all.
Well,
Band-wise.
band-wise, yeah.
Having
You
a-
can tell me the other.
We got a bit of a layoff.
A bit of a layoff till.
For three or 4 weeks, and we're playing in Cheltenham.
Yeah.
Playing with the Crack and the Screaming Dead and Chinese band. Yeah, I'm picking up in London in January.
We're not idle in between all that because we're in the middle of producing an album which should be out probably around about Easter.
Right.
So we're about halfway through that. So
Right.
you know, writing the next batch of songs and then getting in the studio. So and a couple of gigs in between. Same old, same old. Same as every other band, you know.
And have you got a working title for the album yet?
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're not going to tell you.
They said no.
Oh right, okay. Top secret.
No, carry on, say it.
It's going to be called Year of the Mayflower.
Yeah, right. That's a different. Yep. Yep.
So, yeah.
Right.
I'll show you the logo.
No.
There's the logo.
He's got it. Excellent.
That's far. Yeah, we've done. This is our second album, and hopefully it'll be a 12-track album. We've done 7 so far, finished tracks. We're just working on 4 or 5 to get it finished.
Yeah, we're looking about
be,
April next year.
Yeah,
It would be massively.
we're working hard. The trouble is, gigs get in the way. Well, of course, we enjoy doing gigs, but
Fall asleep.
you know, it stops. In a way, it stops us recording new material. We have to play the songs we play.
Stop playing with this.
Not hot. It's like we're trying to write new stuff all the time. Make new songs. If you're gigging all the time, we are. So we probably have a month off.
To finish the album.
Do you ever try and write while you're travelling on the road in between gigs?
No, usually fall asleep. We're all old, we can't stay awake. Fresh out on the way
And we need to find somebody to dictate to. We can't write.
Yeah.
Right.
Especially drummers, eh?
Well, especially drummers, yeah. Although we do seem to be quite productive where it comes to songs, because we all come from very, very slightly different musical backgrounds, but with somewhere where we meet in the middle.
Yeah.
There's a lot for us to each spark off. And so I find it really interesting working with these guys because we're really productive. We'll have a go at anything, and you know, mostly we get something out of what somebody brings along as an idea. We'll chuck it in the ring and savage it, and it'll never come out quite like you expect it.
Yeah.
But that's actually quite good. It's quite refreshing. So you know,
There's a lot of different influences in the band.
There are, yeah.
Like different sort of things, you know. chuck it all into a melting pot, and that's what comes out. It's great.
Yes, Bet.
Yeah.
I always think it's dangerous for a band to classify themselves as being this or that. I think you leave that to people that listen to you. You know, as long as you're happy with the songs that you're playing, don't worry about what people classify you as, you know. So, yeah, there's a mixture of stuff, mixture of styles.
So, in this day and age, do you think there's now starting to be a resurgence back again for punk music?
No. No, not.
Certainly, wherever you go in the country, there's this sort of band of people in every town that go to sort of sort of gigs wherever we play. Certainly in Bristol and Birmingham, it's quite sort of, you know, we meet with friends all the time, which is nice. Wherever we go, there seems to be around 50 driving people that literally go to see gigs.
I think there's more of a resurgence of interest than there was, say, 10 years ago, when it was deep underground. But it started to come out more, but that's hardly surprising. I mean, when you get times of recession, what you get is people forming bands and more people are interested in bands. The only problem is, of course, all the money's gone. Nobody's got any money. Not that it's all about money, but it does keep everything going round. But, you know, when nobody's got any money, what do they turn to? Writing protest songs. You know, always have done. So it comes out in that respect, So
There's not going to be like a resurgence in punk as everybody has traditionally thought of it, because that age group are getting on. They just can't do it anymore. They're not going to be able to go to gigs forever. So, you know, problem is it's not appealing to a particularly young market either, is it? Very widely.
Not really, but there are youngsters coming into it and they're bringing their own versions of it. You've got to allow things to change and evolve, because if they stay the same as they are, they'll break. Nobody will be interested in them, you know.
Dirty.
Well, you've got to...
New ideas.
No, punk's wonderful because it undergoes change, not because it stayed the same as it was in 77 or whatever, you know. There's different influences, new bands coming up, and it would die if it wasn't for that. So.
Have you seen much of a change with some of the bands you've played with?
To be honest, a lot of it's just stayed as it was, you know, over the time. That's why we're keen to sort of try and do it slightly different, you know what I mean? With all our riffs, we're not stuck in a rut saying it's got to sound like this, you've got to look like this, do it like this. We just, if it sounds good, we do it. Do you know what I mean?
You've got to be able to play now.
You've just got to be that one little notch up from everybody else, otherwise you just get stuck, and that's what we're aiming to do, you know?
Punk essentially contains a big element of nostalgia, because the primary audience is people of our generation, you know, the late 40s, 50-somethings. All the kids have grown up, they want to get back to their youth, they want to go out and see the bands of their youth that are still playing, and they want to hear the songs of their youth, and that's a large part of it, and so it should be. But there's got to be something else around it that puts fresh blood in, you know, fresh sounds and stuff like that.
Yeah, to keep it going.
Yeah, and I think it's quite a nice balance, actually, you know.
Being diverse and diversifying, you know, all the early bands certainly didn't sound the same. If you listen to the Buzzcocks, Retrospect, the Downs, they're all different to each other.
It's about being yourself, not what everybody else is.
Hopefully, we don't really seem to sound like anybody else. Hopefully, that's what we hope. We're trying to do different music.
But being true to ourselves, doing what we want to do.
And hopefully enjoying what you do as well.
Oh, love it. Absolutely love it.
Yeah. We just shut him in the van afterwards because he annoys us.
We must love it, because at our age, why else would we do it?
Oh yeah.
I'm often locked away.
I absolutely hate it. It's like a millstone that's been around my neck for years. I only do it for the money.
Well, yeah.
Right. I have a random question for you.
Oh, weren't those random questions then?
Oh no.
Oh, right, okay.
This random. Okay, it's the zombie apocalypse happening now. Who in the band would die first and who would live the longest?
He would die first because we'd throw him at the zombies.
Yeah, we would, yeah.
Thanks, man.
Who would live the longest? Ooh.
Buzz.
Would survive.
I would live the longest because I'm a scientist and I would cycle away.
Yeah, he's probably the fittest you could run away fast.
Buzz would sense his confrontation, be nowhere near it in the first
Yeah.
place anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd run away as well. I don't know.
it's a tricky one.
Yeah. Your stances on that.
Hopefully you don't have to put it to the test though.
No.
Me,
well,
Cliff and Marcus would survive because we're animals.
Yeah.
You'd be worse than the zombies.
Yeah. We show them a thing or
They
two.
wouldn't pick up on us, would they?
They think we're one of theirs.
They think we're dead already.
I think the zombies would reject you.
depends what time of day it was. If they got us up just after we'd woken up, they wouldn't notice the difference anyway, like, you know, so. Anywhere mid-afternoon, just zombie hell anyway, you know.
So going back to recording, when it comes out, how would you like to see it? On download, vinyl, CD, tape?
It'll be released on CD and download regardless. It'd be nice to see it on vinyl, but
So expensive.
all,
Very expensive.
so all donations gratefully accepted.
There is a market for it, it's an option, but for this release, it's,
MP3s go, and then it's possible what it might be.
We can make you sell your plastic bike. We could afford it then.
I think for a lot of bands on the scene, you know, the idea is, hey, everybody would like a little bit of money, but when you put out an album on this particular scene, you're not going to make a great deal back, and so you're going to have to put it out on CD primarily, because that's how most people are going to accept buying music, you know. And it's about getting your music out there. It's not about the money. It's about getting it out to as many people as you can. So you use the medium that people use the most to begin with, anyway. I mean, you know, if people come to us and say, oh, there's a real big interest to get that done on vinyl, then it's worth looking at. But in the first instance, you've got to go with the standard, as it were.
I suppose once it's out, you could then run a little thing on your Facebook page or whatever you use to say how many people would be interested in having it in vinyl.
Crowdfund it. Crowdfund it, you know.
And the problem with download, you know, you make it available for download, but from the point of view of a band, you may as well just actually be giving it away because you get so little back for it. But was it?
The streaming, you don't get much back. Actual downloads,
You get a little bit back.
Yeah.
streaming's
But then this brings up the whole thing. To all intents and purposes nowadays, people consider music to be free. You know, and it's a lovely feeling, and I'm guilty of it myself, but somebody out there is making it and they're putting a lot of work into it. Although it's enjoyable, it's still work, you know. But there you go.
And it's
Not going to change that, you know.
At some point or another, to the form when it gets to people's ears, it's usually cost a lot of money to get it that far.
It's lots of hours, not just in money terms, it's the hours of rehearsal, writing, producing and everything else that goes in it,
Yeah, it is.
There is that. We do it because we love it. You know, what else can we do?
Absolutely. Well guys, thank you so much for giving me some of your time. I hope you enjoyed the interview.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good,
you
good.
for
As
the
long as you had
attention.
fun. That's what it's all about. Excellent. All right.
That internet. Yeah.
That thing.
Thank you very
Right.
much.
Thank you very much, guys.